What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ant, GodMade32 on Instagram, and today we back with Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 5, A Declaration of War. And I can't wait to get into it with y'all. Last episode, from the very beginning, it was just a very slow build, a slow burn, kind of like the episode before. But the difference is with that episode, there's a lot of Easter eggs and a lot of clues that were happening while everything else was going on. But because you didn't know what the reveal was, you just thought it was another part of the episode. Until the post-credit scene, which is the first post-credit scene of the season so far. It revealed that the mystery man was Eren Yeager all along, and he's been inside of Marley and inside of the internment camp that the rest of the children of Ymir are being held. And with that reveal, all it did was recontextualize all of the visits of the mystery man through the last 3 episodes. Also make important the things that he did, especially what's in that letter. He said he was mailing it to his family, so was he mailing it to the family that's in Marley already, or he's trying to find some way to get that letter to the island? I don't know, but I'm excited to find out with you guys. And if you like what you see in here, go ahead and do the YouTube things. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to be notified when we upload new videos, go ahead and click that little bell icon. Now we got Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 5, A Declaration of War. Let's get it. Ooh, shout out to folks at Funimation. Without you, none of this is possible. Where we at?
I keep having this dream where I see that guy from the mountains who hung himself. He must have been planning to do it. So why did he tell us his story first?
Couldn't say. Doubt we'll ever know.
He was probably hoping that we'd forget.
Evening.
Same shit that's going on right now. Reiner just want to be judged. Look at him. He's shitting bricks.
What's wrong? Mr. Kruger said you were old friends and that he wanted to surprise you.
He's shitting bricks.
It's true, right? You two were
Bricks.
Yeah. And we have a whole lot to catch up on. I don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
Lord Tiber, it's almost time.
That boy going through it. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And trust me, his neck going through it.
Come to give me a pep talk.
I'm sorry to interrupt your preparations. I just wanted to
That's
see
the
you
lady that
finish.
saved Udo.
Must be a haunting sight. I seem to have a bad case of stage fright.
Fear not. You look courageous and dignified. You are a truly brave man.
We're all directly above us.
Say, Mr. Kruger,
You're
did you cut your
bleeding.
hand?
Yeah, it's just a scratch.
He letting them know how much he leveled up. I don't gotta transform right now, but I'm cut, so you know what's up. Like a loaded gun.
I think I should head back to the others now.
No, Falco.
You need to hear this too, young
Just
man.
Stay here and
Almost every other important Marleyan officer. The crowd's also full of nobles and ambassadors.
Not to mention journalists from every newspaper in the world that's worth the ink.
It kind of feels like we're the center of the world, doesn't it?
The Tibers did this. I can't believe they're this
Peak
powerful.
some
Even though they're just as Eldian as we are.
Oh yeah, now it's gonna get good.
Falco and Mr. Brown haven't come back yet.
why come here? What do you plan to do? The exact same thing you did.
Oh, shit! Just look.
Why? That's the same too. I don't have a choice. That's why. You should listen.
That's crazy. He told him straight up, "I'm gonna do the same shit you
Let's
did."
pull back the veil of time.
All of the people that you know is about to die. Most of the people that you grew up with in town is finished to die. This little boy,
Humanity as
he
we
might
know it
die.
is extinct 3 times over. And the body count still wouldn't match the number of lives the Titans have stolen. Such is the legacy of the founder, Ymir, Marleyan, who saw in this chaos a path to victory. He was the heroic paragon we all know as Hellos. Thanks to his cunning manipulations, Eldian infighting grew far worse, and the Empire grew weak. Hellos joined hands with the Tiber family, and they forced the supposedly unbeatable King Fritz to retreat to a far-flung island.
Honestly, it makes sense. I get why you plunged my home into hell. You were on a mission to save the world, right?
That's the same shit he said when he was in the lineup.
My orders are to send you to the gate, Jaeger.
All right.
This way, you two.
Thanks for all your hard work, guys.
No, honestly, we should be thanking you.
You're in a really good mood today.
What are you doing? Let's go.
What was that?
What? Those soldiers ride the cart Titan into battle. I need their support. So I try to build a bond with them.
Well, no offense, but it seems like he did more harm than good.
Yo, this music is making it seem like something's about to happen big, boy.
So, where's Commander McGath?
Porco!
Not putting it together. We gotta put it together, little man. Old friends. How old? Right. It's been 4 years.
They met on Paradis. Wait, that can't be right.
Oh, yeah.
Most of you consider the history I just recounted to be common knowledge, but I stand here now to inform you that it is somewhat divorced from truth.
Yeah, that's a lie. The whole shit I just said.
The Warhammer isn't the only inheritance the Tiber family bestows. We've passed down memories as well, truths, which I will now share with you. Some 100 years in the past, the Great Titan War was ended, not by Hellos, nor oppression.
Yeah, they ain't know none of that.
Inherited the founding Titan. He plotted his own downfall with the Tibers. Together, we created a Marleyan hero who would drive the king out. His name, Hellos. It's Karl Fritz.
Yeah, nobody knew that, yo. Shout out to Karl Fritz for like trying some shit. It ain't end up how he wanted, but like he tried some shit.
Marley grew strong someday and came in force to shatter his peace and seize the founding Titan. He would accept it. He believed the sins his people committed were so horrific that they could never be atoned for.
And that's why when the wall shattered, ain't nothing, nobody do nothing.
I will accept it.
What's the name? Talk to him, he ain't budge.
Enjoy this walled paradise,
Yeah.
free from strife.
Our boy Kenny
Ask for
begged
nothing
him.
but a brief span of peace. Those were the final words the king left us with.
What does this mean? If what he's saying is true...
So Marley and the Tiber family didn't really save the world?
The world we share is in grave danger.
Commander! The warriors are gone, and we haven't heard from any of the soldiers we sent to collect them.
Mobilize the reserves at once. Track them down.
Oh,
yes,
gee, everybody getting picked off one by one.
It's begun.
Yeah, McGaff, you know what's up. It's Eren Jaeger. They made him look like a devil in the little puppets. That shit nuts. I love it.
You said I respected you, but you were just using me.
Yeah, I was. I'm sorry.
He like, oh, shite. I seen him going and go send the letters.
But this Eren Jaeger has found a way to use the Founder without having royal blood.
Ooh.
Which means he could begin the rumbling at any moment.
Ooh.
Once the walls of Paradis begin to walk, there will be nothing we can do. Except flee in vain from the sound of earth-shaking steps that will herald our doom. These monsters will crush every city, trample every tree and flower.
That's
they will
nuts.
flatten.
That day, when you breached the wall, when Titans destroyed my home, when I watched as my mom was eaten, I couldn't understand it. Why, Reiner?
Oh,
Tell
man.
me why my mom was eaten by a Titan.
Tell his ass. It was your fault.
Reiner, I'm the same as you. Some of these people are awful, but some are good. Same where I'm from. Inside the walls, we're all just people. But you were taught that the people in the walls weren't like you.
He's been watching y'all the whole time.
That day,
He talking to his soul.
Marcel, Annie and Bertold wanted to end the mission right then. And they would have. I convinced them to keep going. Not just to save my own skin, but because I wanted to become a hero. The truth is, your mother was eaten by a Titan because of me!
That despite everything, I believe this world is my birthright, just as it is yours. The people gathered here may belong to different races, different nations. But if we're to survive this crisis, then for the first time in history, we must join as one.
Good. Look at Eren. Like, yeah, it sounds good, but I know what I'm about to do. Yeah, he made a declaration of war on your ass. Get his ass. I like them eyes. I like the eyes. Come here. Damn, he been smashed them. Dead. But yeah, guys, that was Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 5, Declaration of War. And that was just so good, man. Oh my goodness. Like, so many things just happened in such rapid order. But everything that just happened was mostly like information. Like, you get a info dump about the war, and like all of it is so gripping because we've seen what the war was like. We've been experiencing the entirety of the ending of this war for 3 seasons, and we've been seeing what these people been going through. So finding out, and on top of that, they didn't know exactly why they was fighting and why they were Titans on the island because of the spell that they were under by King Fritz. So we had no idea what the hell was going on, and at this point in the season, we finally got definite information about what happened and about how exactly things went down, and it was just so good, man. Like, Willy, you're an amazing speaker, man. I'm just like, I'm kind of upset that like you had to go so quickly, because like the way how you carried that, like your characterization, like from the moment you went on screen, that's an amazing character, man. Shout out to the people, shout out to the creator of Attack on Titan for bringing such a charismatic character in and having the balls to kill him off, and having the balls not to make him have the specialty, but making his specialty being an orator, and making his specialty being charismatic and having people on his side. And like, literally, I was on his side from the moment he was on screen. Didn't know if he was bad or good, just knew I liked him. And then things start getting sticky, man, because you're talking about the back and forth between Eren and Reiner. And that back and forth, because of all the information we got 4 episodes prior, it just hit so good. It just, man, that was that's perfect writing. It definitely hit, and I remember it being very punchy when it happened in Japanese, because like that's how I was experiencing it. But like I said, it's the first way how you experience things really carry along. Also, English is my first language, so the punch kind of landed better for me this time around. But nevertheless, it's amazing all the way around, man. It was brilliant writing when they came up with it. When they did it in Japanese, it's brilliant right now when they transformed it into English. And I'm just so happy that I get a chance to be a part of this experience. And it gets real deep between Reiner and Eren, man, because Eren really looked up to Reiner at one point. That's why it really bugged him out. When you go back and watch season 3 and you see how Eren was tweaking, not even because of Berto, because of Reiner, the person that really was helping them along, that was giving them tips and pointers, that was like a big brother figure as they was facing death head on every day. And to have that person betray you, that was a gut punch, man. And I feel like that was one of the things that really led Eren down to this point. Also, the way that he lost his mom, the way that he lost his entire community, the way that his entire city fell, going into the war, finding out that the people in government ain't all what they seem, finding out the people that are royalty ain't what they seem, finding out who your dad is. It was just so much betrayal that was Eren's life constantly. Like, there's no wonder why the wide-eyed, gung-ho, loud, brash protagonist that we've grown accustomed to, eyes have like really leveled out. He looked like he on a pack. I ain't gonna lie to you, Eren. First time you came on screen, that's why I know it was you. You look like you was on the good gas, buddy. Yeah, his like the lights are out in his eyes, and like honestly, this is the first time you've seen Eren's eyes light up into any way inclimate that he's the same character, and that's just before he transformed and murdered hundreds of people. And like, if this is the new character we're gonna get, I'm ready to see his motivations, and I want to see his plan and why he's even here doing this, because he even said it's not all about revenge right now, so there's a bigger plan afoot, and I'm ready to see what they're talking about. And finally, I'm just going to talk about the kids, man. Like, just imagine living your entirety of your life, giving up your life, being 10 years old and being willing to put your life on the line. And I'm talking to Gabby more than anything, even though all of them were in there, but like, she was the most gung-ho about it. She was the one that had no questions about what her life's duty was because of the information that she had gotten over the entirety of her life. And I know that this information will probably shake her in some way, shape, or form. I'm so interested in seeing how it's going to shape her going forward and what she will do going forward that will affect the story. And I know that anything she do in the story, just like she did in the beginning of the story, is going to affect the story in major ways. She basically lit the fuse that destroyed the entire city in the first couple episodes, and hopefully she's the one that is going to light the fuse in the second half of the season that's going to do something amazing to either win the battle or cause the end of everything. As for Falco, man, I don't know, bro. Eren, I think you just created a monster with Falco too, or because he had these ideas before and with this new information he get, maybe there's some way, shape, or form he finds some way to not forgive you, but to understand where you're coming from in a major way, enough so where he won't try to find retaliation afterwards, or he'll come over and join what's happening with you. But I don't know how it's gonna go. Wink. And what's your favorite part of this episode? What piece of information really blew your mind the most about what happened here? And did you know that was Eren the whole time? Also, did you think Willy Tyber was going to be something more in the story that's going to be more major than what he's presumably dead now and about to be eaten by Eren? Did you think he was going to be a major player in the story like I did the first time around? Because I definitely did. I thought he was going to be like either the new big bad or like the new savior that Eren then was going to have to team up with. But yeah, man, jump down in the comments and let me know what you think about it. And if you like what you see here, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps us way more than you know, and it helps us beat the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to be notified when we upload new videos, go ahead and click that little bell icon. Thank you.